Man, this is lifestyles of the poor and unfucking fortunate. But I tell you what, bitch, we got views.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to
ChadArmesTV.com.
And a very important message before we get started. Just real quick, we wanted to take 1 second just to let everyone know about something. Opportunity. An opportunity has came forth now to where you, as a creator, artist, entertainer of some sort, someone, I don't know, that we should be aware of, has the opportunity to be a part of ChadArmesTV now. Either through a spotlight interview that we feature every week on ChadArmesTV, or a guest here on the IGSSTS podcast. Those opportunities in the past have never been available. And with the content we've been able to bring to y'all over the past year and a half, more opportunities have presented themselves for us continuously. And before it gets out of reach, we want to make sure that the opportunity is there for y'all as well. So if this message has any value to you whatsoever, please take one moment, feel free to contact me or Chad Arms right now. Either DM us on Instagram, or currently our emails are listed right below. With all that being said, hope you enjoy this week's episode, or today's episode rather. Yeah. Show and prove to the dirt. ChadArmesTV.com. Let's go. Yo, real quick, let's take 1 second, Chad, real quick, just to thank one of our sponsors, the GOAT, Mark Gray over at South Nashville Heating and Cooling.
For sure.
Right? Those guys are amazing at what they do. They're expert in any type of HVAC services you could ever want. We're talking like expert design, superior service, quality installation since 1985.
85, dude. 85.
That's almost 40 years.
Dude, that's insane.
I just turned 40. That's a long time. I'm really old. So obviously these guys know what they're doing. You guys need anything like that, let me show you. These guys right here, they're the guys to call. Y'all see the name, the number, anything you may need, South Nashville Heating and Cooling can get it done.
For sure. And what better time to have them come help you out.
You said it, dude.
It's hotter than two rats making hot, passionate whoopee in a wool sock outside at all times.
That sounds pretty accurate.
You walk outside and you have heat stroke.
That's dead on. I totally agree.
Mark's your go-to guy. If you want it blowing snow biscuits in your crib, you hit up South Nashville Heating and Cooling.
Do them a favor. When you get them on the phone, tell them you heard about them when I got some shit to say to podcast.
For sure.
For what it's worth. But, yeah, one more time, shout out to South Nashville Heating and Cooling, man. Y'all see the name. Y'all see the number, man. Get at them. Ball. It's I got some shit to say to podcast, man. We're back like we don't stop, because trust me, we never do. Y'all know me.
Fuck you, Squints.
That's right, R.I.P.
Whizzle fizzle.
Forever and always. And mi compadre,
ChadArmesTV.com.
back again.
We're back.
We're back like back for the first time. Call us Christopher Bridges.
Hell yeah. Shout out to Luda. Great album.
Luda!
Great album.
It's a great album. Is that the one that had in the middle of the intro is real fast.
In the middle of the night. Was it that one?
I be walking in my sleep.
I don't know if Ludacris did that one or not. He may have written it.
Shout out to Splash Waterfalls.
That was definitely not on that album.
No?
No. Back for the first time had Ho.
Yeah.
Had Southern Hospitality.
Shout out Southern Hospitality. Shout out Ludacris, period. The guy that worked at the radio station.
Yeah, man.
That's how he came up.
And just now
Luda!
He's doing peanut butter commercials and all
Peanut butter?
Yeah, he's doing this. You hadn't seen this whole thing he's doing where he's putting the peanut butter in his mouth and like rapping with peanut butter in his mouth? It's like part of something he's doing.
No, I don't watch like network television though. Unless we're watching football.
I just see it on Instagram ads.
Shout out Instagram ads.
Now I'm going to have peanut butter ads all through my Instagram feed now.
Because you said the word peanut butter.
New generation.
Yeah, they're listening to us all the time.
They are, dude.
Yeah, they definitely are. So what about the edited fucking logo?
Oh, yeah, man. I think it's dope.
Let's put that up.
Bam. You're getting a double dose of the boys here this week, man. Monday, we hit y'all with What's the Difference?
What's the difference between me and you? Me and you. About 5 bank accounts, 3 ounces, and 2 vehicles.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that. What's the difference? And yeah, on this one, what do y'all think of that logo? Comments, please.
I think it looks pretty cool, man.
Nah, not really. I really don't like it. I showed Amy earlier. She's like, "Why did you make that?" But we need it's politics.
Some places we have.
Some places we can't display the word shit.
Yeah, so we have to.
Right. And I was playing with the original logo back there, and we were taking the I out of it and putting like an asterisk or a star or a hashtag or something to. And Chad was like, "We could do it." What did you say? Just leave the S.
Yeah, just leave the S and then put
maybe leave the
asterisk
something. Something. I don't know. I just don't want it to be thought of as anything but shit.
Yeah.
But it was difficult to do. So y'all know on the disclaimers, I abbreviated it, and
yeah, that's how we had to do for YouTube too. It was YouTube we had to kind of do that whole thing.
Fuck YouTube.
Yeah, man. Shout out to YouTube though, because that's where this is airing on. So
yeah, you're right. But with that being said, shout out Leroy. Ding.
With that being said, okay. I was trying to put together the breadcrumbs you left for me.
Follow the breadcrumbs, Chatty.
Was that Hansel and Gretel?
Hansel and Gretel. Shout out Hansel.
How many movies have they tried to make out of that dadgum story?
I don't know. It's so many. Terrifying though.
They did Hansel and Gretel, then they did Hansel and Gretel Witch Hunters or some crap.
They but in the original, that's the nursery rhyme where they throw the witch in the furnace or something, the oven.
Yeah. And then I watched one last year, the year before that, it was called Gretel and Hansel. I'm like, y'all have ran out so bad that you're just changing the name.
Switch it up.
It's like, just leave it alone. Have we ever thought about that? You know what I'm saying?
There is still one fly in here.
Squints is officially Mr. Miyagi.
Mr. Miyagi. They call me Mr. Miyagi. Shout out to Mr. Miyagi.
I watched this man run a fucking killing spree on some flies. Dude.
I'm a murderer.
I watched him take some of their final breaths right in front of me.
Fun fact. The average lifespan on a housefly is 28 days.
Yeah, and for some reason I thought it was like a week. But I guess it just depends.
Me and Amy thought they were immortal.
Yeah, well, sometimes they are.
But we were like, with the big fat ones, you would think that they're like prehistoric dinosaurs.
Yeah, just imagine just living as a fly, dude.
I wonder how long it thinks to them. Like, does that mean
That's what I'm saying.
Is 28 days really like fucking?
I think about that. I think about that with everything that's not human beings, like with dogs, with animals, with cat, like your cat in there. What is she thinking?
Let's ask her. Get her out here.
That's the thing. That's the conundrum that you have. You can't ask
Very good word, Chad.
You can ask them. You talk to because y'all talk to her just like she's a human, just like I talk to my
She's a pretty
dogs.
smart cat.
Yeah, but at the end of the day,
Shout out Layla.
She can't. I mean, what does she have emotion? Like, I don't understand what goes through their heads.
Our cat is in a weird phase right now and she's pretty old. How old's Layla, babe? 13 years old. Yeah, right? Is she 13?
She's damn near old enough to get a damn driver's permit.
But she's still active, right?
She doesn't look old or act old.
She doesn't.
No.
Right? But she's in this weird phase where she only wants to drink out of the sink.
What a whore. What'd she do that for?
Like, she meows at our feet and asks us to turn the faucet on so she can jump up there and get cold water out of the faucet. I think it's just bougie shit.
But has she ever done that before? Has she even find out about weird things?
We've caught our cat drinking out of the toilet.
Well, I mean, I guess that makes sense because it's like a bowl of water. But like, how did she find out about the sink, drinking out of the sink though?
I don't know.
It was just running one day. She just got up and said, "Let me get some of this. Let me get a little hit of this, baby."
It's cold.
Maybe that's what it is.
But now, dude, like when we wake up in the morning, that's the first thing she wants. Meow.
The sink water.
I come home from work. It's like, she follows me up the steps every time I go up the steps.
Shout out Layla.
Shout out Layla. She's a good cat. But she drinks out of the sink.
If she wouldn't be able to do it if she's in Mississippi, that is horrible, dude. Did you see those videos?
You told me about it. I didn't see it.
Somebody, Kansas shared, cough's almost gone, guys, but it's still there a little bit. I saw Kansas share somebody's video. Somebody was in Mississippi showing their sink water in the bathroom, and it looked like KFC gravy coming out of it.
Poo. It looked like poo.
It was horrifying, man.
Coming straight out of the faucet. Yum.
Yeah.
So I had to cough. Amy looked up like, damn, bro.
It's not near as bad, but it's still there.
It's definitely still there.
It's still there. I'm still there.
You got the vocals, though. Sounded nice, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Still got it popping. What's going on in the world of...
Shout out Josh Allen.
Oh, yeah, man. When this is uploaded,
Thursday night football was so we're
week
doing
ago.
this Saturday. Yeah, so on Thursday night, damn, fuck, we can't talk like that.
Well, you
But-
can just bring up Josh Allen.
Yeah,
It's
Josh
just a
Allen's
week
amazing.
ago.
Our fantasy football finally started, and as y'all know, we're so hyped about our fantasy football season. And Josh Allen on the debut night is I took Josh Allen 5th overall in our fantasy football draft.
But your first pick, though.
First pick,
Yeah.
5th overall, and shout out Amy. He put up 65 the other night. That's
Man,
amazing.
I
And he
just,
still threw 2 picks and put up 65.
yeah, and when you look at the grading, everybody tries to, because you know how they do we got actual good grades on our fantasy draft. We thought we didn't do good at all.
Yeah, I got like a B.
Yeah, me and you both had B's, but
Shout B's.
you picking a quarterback with your first pick, they said, well, you're not supposed to do that. But dude, I mean,
Fuck that. 65 points, baby.
exactly, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He's
Because
going to, as long as he stays healthy, bro, he'll average 40. I mean, that's
Dude,
nice. I'll
I'm
take
glad, and I like when he shows out because I got Stephon Diggs in my first pick. He's
true,
his number
right?
one receiver.
Dude, I had McKinney or whatever. I had him on the bench, but he was only projected 3 points, and that motherfucker, he scored in the first half.
Yeah,
I don't know what he ended up with. I hadn't even looked.
like 10 points.
Yeah, I mean, that's decent, though. I mean, I could have put him in as flex or third slot and did
It's a no
decent
flex
with it.
zone, though. You know what I mean?
No flex. Zone.
What happened to them guys?
Ray Schmurder.
Ray Strimmer?
Schirmer. You know that's eardrummers backwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
'Cause
anyway,
at first I was like, what is wrong with their name?
what little Jimmy got in like a lot of trouble.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, I think he did like some jail time and shit, like something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong, but they have a lot of money, especially
A
the
lot of
other
their
one.
songwriters. What's his name?
The other one.
Brain fart. God.
Don't
Sway
go there.
Lee.
Sway Lee, thanks.
He wrote some stuff for Beyonce and some. I think he wrote Formation or helped write it or something. There's
Yeah,
probably
he's
like 40 writers
he's
on
got
those
a lot
songs.
of
like placements. Yeah.
but they had major achievements
Early.
early on.
Yeah.
Big
Black
bags.
Beatles, bro.
Yeah,
Black Beatles did
major.
dumb numbers.
Yeah,
dude.
dumb.
Because that was right when
Why'd I say that?
who cares? That was right when Gucci. Everybody that watches this knows that you don't mean that. It just means anyway. Fucking bleep it. I don't know.
Right.
But yeah, that was right when Gucci first got out, and he was super sought after.
Yeah.
You know.
Real quick, moving on. Shot Chad's shirt and hat combo.
Oh yeah,
But his
shout out to
shirt.
I'm So Dedicated shirts finally got
I'm
in.
so dedicated shirt.
Yeah, man.
Let me see that. No, dude, Superman. That's dope. It looks great on you.
Yeah, it looks cool, man.
That hat's awesome too.
Yeah, this was a hat that I got from like a custom website that does custom New Eras.
Oh, dope.
Yeah, and it was when I first started collecting hats. I found this one. It's one of my favorite ones that I have.
How many hats do you own?
I don't know, bro. It's a lot, over 100.
Really?
Yeah.
How do you store them?
There's these plastic bins that Walmart.
Yeah.
Like the drawers.
Like I have right here. Sort of.
Exactly what they are. Yep. They're just
Dope.
bigger.
And they just fit in there perfect. You just fold them.
You can do 2 rows. Yep. You just put them in there. Yeah. Fold the back in, and then they're good. Shout out to Mel. That's the one that helped me find that because me, I was just stacking them.
Like on the shelf or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I've always wondered how many you have because, I mean, Chad's like a person that don't wear the same outfit twice or something, but it's like you never see Chad with the same hat on. But I have seen that one before because I've complimented on it. And I mean,
I try
Shout out
to,
to the Big
especially with the
Apple.
podcast. I try not to wear a lot of the. Try to make it since we're on camera. I try to make it to where I
Right.
change it up some.
bro, we did that cautiously, like with shirts and shit and outfits, and Chad did it with jerseys and shit, like all through. I mean, after
The first 30 episodes,
bro,
Yeah.
exactly. Me probably even longer.
Yeah.
Like, because he like mentioned it and I was subconscious of it after that. So I'd like look back and make sure. And then I cracked. I don't know when it was. It's like,
Yeah, I mean, I
60-something.
don't. We're to now because this is episode 108.
Yeah, they don't have that many shirts.
Yeah, I don't either. So at this point, we're doing repeats.
Luckily, I don't want 100 shirts.
No, man, that's too many.
So
That's too many.
I'm in repeat mode now. But if every time we get new merch, we wear that and shit. And I had the dedicated shirt now, but I'm not wearing it when Chad has it on. So I don't have a cool hat. I do. My hat's amazing.
Oh, I think that'll fit with it. It's got that kind of yeller in it.
Yeller. I'll wear it on my live tomorrow night. The dedicated shirt.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. Squint 615 live, 9 p.m. Central on my YouTube channel. That's all we do on my YouTube channel. If you haven't never tapped into that, do that. We don't ever talk about that.
Yeah, man. Live streams, 9:00 Sunday evenings.
Yeah, I kind of make that a thing. Somebody's telling me I should start doing music reviews on there.
You could. I told you that too.
Should I do that?
It's just a thing where if you start doing it, you're going to have to be consistently doing it. And it's, I don't know how all that works with all the, well, you're not monetized anyway on your channel, so it wouldn't matter. But playing music, technically, you would be able to figure that out easily because you have all the right equipment.
Oh, yeah.
It would just be matters of getting people to do it. At first, I'd probably start out with like small amounts of money for a review, like maybe $5.
Yeah.
And then kind of just go see how it goes. You know what I'm saying?
So last week on my live, we had this I don't know if you were in there or not, but we had a segment start called the Weekly Weed Review, right? Mm-hmm. And it was going to be, I don't know. Everybody always talks about like, what are you smoking on, Squints? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it talks about strands, and everybody gets like, I got this and I got this, and it always leads to the discussion that I don't care what it's called as long as it's just some dro and everybody's happy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I said, if you guys want to submit pictures to me, shoot them to the line, you know, the podcast phone number. And they started texting me pictures of all this fucking weed and shit. It was dope. But then somebody sent a video, right? And on the video, shout out Jackie Moon. Jackie Moon was in the live. And when I played the video off, you know, I'm not share screening, so nobody saw. I was looking at it like down here in the corner, but I'm live. And Jackie Moon said he heard it, like the audio from that video. I didn't know they would. Yeah. So when they did, that surprised me. But I immediately thought then that would be the process. I mean, I could just hit play and motherfuckers are going to hear it.
Yeah.
If I have it on right here on this, I don't know. I'm just thinking outside my head, I guess, right now. Thinking out loud.
Yeah, I mean, that's something you could think about doing. It would just be a matter of, would you want to do it?
I just don't want to hurt
once a week. And
dude, I'll be the person that hurts feelings, man.
Yeah, because you don't, you're very honest and a lot of the time.
I really am, dude. And if I start doing that, dog, like I'm the type of dude, especially if I'm doing paid submissions, you know, if you do, you know, $5 play your song, $10 play your song, and then 20 skip the line if there's a line, whatever the fuck. If I hit play on that shit and 8 seconds in, don't want to hear it.
That's the thing. If you take paid submissions, you have to listen to the whole thing.
Exactly.
So I'm saying. So that's with you. I don't know. I mean it.
And if it's 8 seconds in, 20 seconds in, and I'm like, oh, dude. All right, guys, this one, no, it's just not it, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and then on top of that, the people that submitted it are going to be in the live chat waiting. And they're going to be
waiting on my. And that's why I gotta be. Reviews, and I'm not going to be no kiss ass.
No, you shouldn't. That's the thing. People shouldn't be when you're doing that kind of stuff, paid or not, because you're paying to get an honest critique. And if you're paying to get somebody to ride your nuts, whether it's good or not, then you're in it for the wrong thing anyway. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it's something you could try. It wouldn't necessarily have to be something that you say you have to do all the time. You could just do it and see what it does. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
I know, right? I've been thinking about it.
Yeah, it'd be something else to try to do. But
just on the live, just on my Sunday shit, my Sunday night 9 thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't fucking know.
Who knows?
I know that we're fucking 108 episodes in, man.
Definitely are. 108? Is that where we are?
I think that's what this one is, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of a blur at this moment in time to me. Especially with everything else that gets mixed in, like as far as like as much work that we're always doing.
Yeah.
Like just from different shit, from everything we do, from ChadArmesTV interviews, like Chad's always like them phones over there, like with all the content Chad puts out, like the feedback's always coming in, like it just never stops.
Yeah.
And then to juggle still putting out 2 episodes a week is, you know, shout out Chatty Bobby. Between me and him, like we keep that going.
Yeah.
Solely for y'all.
Yeah, because I was thinking about it on the way down here. The feat that we have been able to not miss a Monday or a Friday in over a year is pretty crazy, man.
It really is.
Because with everything that goes on, stuff comes up, but we've done a very good job of being consistent to the point where we have not missed a Monday or a Friday.
Facts.
I think once or twice we had a situation where we had to re-upload, but we still was on that. He still made the episode drop that day.
Facts.
I think there was one with Albert J and them that was a little late, and then there was another one we had to re-upload. But other than like we still kept the same release. We didn't miss a release date.
Yeah, I remember the one that was a few hours late.
Yeah. So but that's pretty crazy, man, because
nobody's done it like that.
No, not two a week, man. One
Not
a week
that
is
I know
different.
of.
I mean, I know that.
I guess 2 a week's different when you look at a major podcast and they're doing like their weekly episode and then they're doing a Patreon episode.
Yeah.
Because that would be, I mean, to me, that's 2 episodes worth of content. So that's, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for
and
sure.
And you understand, like that's, so I get that.
Yeah.
But we're not doing a Patreon.
No.
This is our like normal shit. We just made it the norm out the gate.
Yeah.
Literally. I think by episode 2, we committed to 2 a week.
We only did weekly drop, once a week drops. I want to say the first 4 or 5, and then we said, well, let's do 2. Because it was when I wasn't really doing interviews because I was working on me and Leroy's album, and then we needed content and
facts.
So we was like, well, let's just try.
We were eager to work.
Yeah, for sure.
We got to where we
figured out how to do it,
but we were also trying to figure out early on what would be the day to come at. You know what I mean? Because it wasn't until I know the website didn't go up to like episode 15. You know what I'm saying? And then we had just committed to Monday and Friday.
Yeah.
I remember that. 2 a week, because I remember us putting that on the website like that. You know, that was like a thing for us. Be sure to put that, new episodes every Monday, Friday, 9 a.m.
Yeah.
And so somewhere in those first 10, 12 episodes, that's where, before then, I think it was, 5 or 7 episodes where we decided like, hey, this is it. But I think like you said, it was because we were stacking content and just anxious to work, and you had availability more because you wasn't traveling as much or chasing down interviews and shit.
Yeah.
But I love it. I mean, it's everything we thought it would be, but the consistency's been the key. Without the consistency, it wouldn't be relevant at all, probably. No,
man, because you got to think, dude. I mean, so many times, and this is including myself, so many times people start to do, because I've tried to do 3 different solo podcasts.
Mm-hmm.
I did the Chad Arms show back in 2015 with Chance, and we had Church as a guest.
Mm-hmm.
And we only did about 5 or 6 episodes, and then Chance. This was when all that video podcast and stuff was new. This was like 2015.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, and
I was on the show.
You was on one of the.
Y'all looked that shit up.
The funniest one,
bro. Y'all look that up.
Yeah,
that is the funniest fucking shit. At least to me and Chad personally.
Yeah,
we can't not watch that episode and not fucking cry because it's so funny.
Yeah, it was
and I
hilarious.
know it's not just us, bro.
No, that one was a funny one. The
so
video
funny.
quality's terrible though.
Horrible.
That was when all that was new.
Horrible, but
we
so funny.
Yeah, and then I did Chatty Bobcast, which was just me in the car ranting on the way home from work.
On the way here too,
or on the way here.
The first Chatty Bobcast was on the way home from work and shit.
Yeah, and then I started doing it again, video wise, and it's very. I'm saying all that to say it's very difficult to stay consistent.
It's easy to say you're gonna though.
Yeah, because there's so many people that start, not just locally. I'm just talking about in general. So many people that want to start podcasting, and it takes a lot to be able to be consistent. And the fact that we've been able to do that for and now we're doing quadruple the downloads audio that we were doing 3 months ago, and it just continues to grow. So a lot of that is just the work that we've been putting in, man, and I was going through the playlist and just looking through how the podcast has changed over the last year.
Yeah. Building it as we've flown it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the quality, I think there's where a lot of people either drop the ball or ease back on it, or take a step back from it because they think it's. I don't, and I'm not trying to put anybody's hustle down on it at all, but I think that's where, because initially that was mine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'd put shit out. I put 2 episodes together and didn't put them out, but just for a moment. They were literally out for a second, and I couldn't commit to it like I wanted to.
Yeah.
But I had the initial like motivation to get set up and to get a name and to get an initial logo and all that.
Mm-hmm.
But I had to hit pause. It wasn't, and I see that happens a lot, and then people don't get back into it.
Yeah, and like I said, I throw myself into that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
because it's difficult, man, especially if you're doing it, especially if you try to do it by yourself.
Yeah.
But like with us, luckily, you know, Squints, the one that does all of it, is the producer and the host of it. And then having me, and then early on we had, you know, 5, Lex, Leroy, very consistently. Now it's a situation where everybody's busy, man. Leroy doesn't even live here anymore.
Yeah.
Lex is super busy. 5's doing his own thing. Now we got O&E coming in. So we're all we're relying on each other to work through it. But
Facts.
the fact that we don't even have a podcast producer,
Facts.
that Squints has to do it, that adds to it, because all these podcasts that you watch on YouTube, nobody does it without a producer.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, that's why, and to our defense, that's why 95% of the podcasts y'all watch don't look like ours. Like people from the jump have always wondered what we look at.
Yeah.
Why we do this.
Yeah.
But in reality, if we look right here, we're looking right at the camera.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if we can turn and we can look at each other like this right here too. We know that.
Yeah.
But what we're looking at is a monitor.
Yeah.
And we look at that monitor because someone has to look at it. So my intent from the jump was to always monitor the show, and you know, everybody behind me does whatever, and I occasionally will turn around.
You can see everything. That's
but I do this to watch behind me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just to watch people's reaction and shit. It's a trippy thing, but I don't think I would change anything except for the producer part. Like me and Chad were talking off camera today before we started. It was like, because we've done 2 episodes. One was called The Desk and Shoutout Sports, and they're real close.
They're back to back.
Yeah,
they're back to back.
But they're early. You know what I mean? Real early, like first 25 episodes probably. Maybe, I don't know. But we did a 2 episodes where we set the camera up, and me and Chad sat on that side of the table together, and the camera was more like center focused, and it's a dope look. Yeah. But what we take away from ourselves and y'all when we do that is
there's nobody here to run the board or to use the computer to look up stuff,
or you know. But
yeah,
so let's show them this, Chad, Inside Baseball.
Episode 31 and 32. Yeah.
There you go, 31 and 32. But something I haven't shown y'all, or something that we're about to switch over to, is when we do this. And I switch cameras.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because this is my live camera. This is the camera I use on Sunday nights at 9 p.m.
Yeah.
And if y'all have seen podcasts where people talk like this, and then when Chad starts talking, you'll get him back. And
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And
eventually we will be, everybody else is going to have cameras at this table. So, because it's kind of like a disadvantage when we do the 3-person. I love how we're just talking about inside, how we just think about this.
Yeah. Well, people ask about it. They don't ask. They criticize it all the time.
The person back in the corner, you know, the visibility is always a little lower on that person as far as emotion and shit. But with Ryan Shaw, when we had Ryan Shaw, I had this second camera set up off camera, but I was so sketched and scared just to switch cameras like this because it was brand new.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's not as new.
Yeah.
We're getting, you know, I have the capabilities there now finally. But we're looking into our 3rd camera, and when that happens, I think that'll be another game changer as far as the podcast goes. No,
for sure, because multicam is obviously going to be the next step. But again, without a podcast producer, it's very difficult for him to do, and he still has to be able to host it.
Yeah, and
to participate in conversation, especially if it's just me and him or him and one other person. He has to have somebody. It's different if there's 4 of us. He can kind of do stuff while everybody else is talking, but if it's just me and him,
you know, you know, and we made jokes about to the Google machine. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like that. Me hitting the sound. That sucks. We have to do that. Yeah. And then we all grab our phones.
Yeah. Instead of just having the podcast producer, but all that's coming in the future. It's just we're getting it out the mud until then.
Out the mud, baby. But long story short, shout out Chatty Bobby. Without Chatty, and without the guys, period, from everyone y'all have seen on the show or mentioned on the show, without them, it wouldn't have been possible. And we're thankful for everyone new that comes onto the show or gets, hears about the show or becomes a fan or a subscriber or downloads the show or all that, because the numbers have grown tremendously. Yeah. And, with the growth of ChadArmesTV, the visual episodes do well. And it's just all a great thing. But I'm thankful for everyone that tunes in every week. And, I'm thankful for you, Chad, for helping keep it going 2 a week, man. Because now I don't see us stepping back. There may be a scenario sooner or later where we may have to step back to 1 episode a week.
Yeah,
but
while we're able to still do 2, I like that we're doing 2.
Absolutely.
And then if it comes to a point where we need to go back, then that's fine. That'll be easy work for us at that point.
It definitely will. But I think the only way and we're not saying that, but I think the only way that would ever happen is if we replace that day on ChadArmesTV with different content. And that could easily happen. But that's just with the growth of the channel. So and I know y'all have to understand that. But
either way, if that ever even happens, that's gonna be
good for y'all. And it's good for them. You know what I mean? Because it's just some sort of content that it'll be new or something like that. But just the growth of Show and Prove. Mm-hmm. From ChadArmesTV to the podcast to, the interview platform to Chad's music to everything that we've been working on the past fucking an eternity, it seems like, and how it's came to all this and, to the new people tuning in. Like, if y'all just dug into our research a little bit and where we've been and the things we've seen, and it's just wild that we've done 108 of these now.
Yeah, I mean, and it's really more than that because we had the pilot, we had the half episode, we had the first episode, so we were like 111 and a half, really.
Yeah.
We even did one that never even came out, so it's like...
Facts. But think about all the editing we used to do, and now me and Chad can literally sit down right here. I know I said a bad word earlier that I'll have to bleep out.
And you'll have to throw that picture up of something. What was it you was wanting to show? Oh, the
edited logo.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, it's moments like that, like timestamps that we'll have to go back and edit, but when we first started this thing,
oh, dude,
it was a train wreck. Yeah. Like, if we need a whole sheet of paper to write down the amount of times we'd have to take something out because we said something we shouldn't have or said something a way we shouldn't have.
Or you was editing in a different way, too.
And that too. But everything's just changed so much. The progression's crazy. But it's all about them analytics, baby.
It's all about them algorithms. You know what I'm saying?
Them algorithms. I think that's what Chad was trying to say.
That's what I was trying to say. Yeah,
shout out to COVID fog.
Yeah, shout out to the CF, dude. CF crew for sure.
CF crew for life. I'm thinking about a tattoo. Okay, I'm thinking about a tattoo. I'm trying to come up with a logo.
Hell yeah! What new music you listening to
currently?
It doesn't have to be new release. Just anything new this week that you've been bumping. This may be new to you, I guess.
I need my phone. I don't have it.
You ain't got your phone, man?
No, I don't. I really don't. As far as new, yesterday was Friday. I listened to that new Kane Brown. I listened to the new something else.
Leroy.
Shout out Leroy Biggs.
Do we answer it?
You can. Just tell him he's on the podcast and flip your phone over.
Hey, you're on the podcast. What up, dog?
I'm sorry, but I got some shit to say. Exclusive, fellas. We recorded 5 songs today.
Oh my God! Let's put that on the microphone. What'd you say?
I said, ladies and gentlemen, I got some shit to say live from South Florida. From 10 a.m. to right now, it is 4:30 p.m. We have recorded 5 songs today that Sunny Paradise was banging.
Oh, dude. Yeah, give him the claps, dude. Hell yeah. That's dope.
We finally got a family together here.
Sorry. I was trying to kill a fly.
Right around the city in an old Impala. What have been them dollars? Just went to work and I came back bobbing my head.
Oh, he's down there working, y'all, for sure.
Shout out Leroy Biggs.
Leroy and Street Flavor making shit happen.
Look how sunny it is there.
He said it rained yesterday.
Oh yeah,
it's rained here all day.
What are you doing now? Taking a break?
Well, I got a whole finished song, or not finished, but I mean, I got a very dope song I want y'all to hear, and I think it's the best song I've ever recorded.
Hell yeah. Well, we got like 30 minutes left to do for this episode, and then I'll just call you back and you can play it for us.
Hurry up.
All right, dude. I love you, dude. Keep working.
Most importantly, I love the users. I love you, Chad. I love Bill. Amy's kind of cool. Squints fucking sucks.
Jesus. Say it. Try it again.
I love Squints
I don't believe it.
because he makes my dick hard.
Jesus.
Can you just hang up?
Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, Leroy Biggs.
Shout out Leroy Biggs.
5 songs recorded today, man. That boy's working, man. Look, Leroy is like a nephew to us, right? So Leroy always calls me every time he has a new thought of musically.
Facts.
Whether it's something to write down, something he recorded, I'm one of his.
I don't
So
even
is
think
Squints.
it's musically.
Yeah, well, yeah. We're 2 people that he likes to call as soon as he has something dope.
Just say, hey, man, listen to this.
Yeah. So when he was going back and forth whether he wanted to go to Florida and stay there, I've been telling him, and it's not because I want him to move away, because I love having him here.
Yeah.
But when he's in Florida, dude, he's a completely, I don't want to say different person, but
Moves different.
his mood is completely different. When he's
Yeah.
here, he's stressed, like he's on edge, he's on 10.
Yeah.
When he's there, he's happy and he's creative because he lives in a studio.
Yeah.
So anytime
Literally.
they have anything to do, he just calls Cole. He calls Lorenzo and Sonny, and they just come over there and make something. That's why you're getting 5 songs done on a Saturday. You know what
Facts.
I'm saying? And I'm so glad he's down there making shit pop. I hate that he's not here more because we don't get to see him.
Yeah.
But
When he is home, he comes here.
for sure, and
Every
we talk
time.
to him every day, and he's making shit happen down there,
Yeah.
man. So salute to Leroy, salute to Lorenzo and Sonny, Street Flavor.
And fun fact, he knew we were already doing a podcast. He literally called, kind of to say hi to y'all, probably because we talked to him on FaceTime
Before he's like, "Oh,
Yeah.
they're at the podcast." Yeah,
Yeah, so he just called back just to say what's up with the podcast.
yeah, man.
I love the kid,
That's Lee Rizzle.
but
man.
yeah, I'm proud of him.
Me too.
Another fun fact: I have their never mind, I can't say that. I got some records from Leroy. Shout out Leroy.
Oh yeah. And he just dropped a new Street Flavor Beat Challenge. It's
did.
dope. It's dope. He shouts out O&E. He said, "I got some shit to say. I feel like I'm
He
O&E." Which O&E loved that. I played that for him when we were.
I loved it too.
when we were.
I downloaded the beat thinking I was going to rap on it, but I didn't.
Oh yeah,
But I have the beat.
yeah, man. And he's got that one that dropped. Cole just dropped a new one called Bad Love, I believe.
Yeah.
That's dope. We just dropped a visual for Bubble.
Yeah, shout out Bubble. Love that video.
And as
Love
this
that
is
song.
coming out, let me look at the phone here.
That's
so I
one of
can
my
look at the
favorite
schedule.
songs.
It's mine too, dude. This is dropping on the 16th.
Mm-hmm.
So this week, Wednesday of this week,
Yeah.
the 14th, we dropped a full interview with White Sosa. Shout out to White Sosa. That dude drove here from Memphis to come
Yeah,
do an
salute
interview.
White Sosa.
Yeah, he's super good kid, man. His vibe, really good vibes.
Yeah, dope interview.
Crazy story.
You did great on that, Chad.
Yeah, man. Dope ass person, makes good music, and got a bright future ahead of him. That one just dropped. He just dropped a new music video. We're also dropping Chill HTP's full interview. I believe it's either Saturday or Sunday.
Shout out to the big homie.
Shout out to Chill HTP. He let me pull up on him. We shot one there. And then we've got more in the works. We've got one with Sis dropping. That's a really good one. Anybody that's familiar with us in the Rutledge, she's a huge part of that. She's a huge part of Jelly's story, our story, one story. Anything that was at the Rutledge photo-wise, there's a 90% chance she took the pictures.
Facts. All facts. Shout out sis. We love her.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, a lot of people's always asked for that anyway.
Yeah.
But
for
shout out Chad Arms TV, period. We're always working, man. Between the podcast, the Chad Arms TV interview series, and the lives and everything else in between, and, the content all together. We're always working.
Yeah, and so salute to Calhoun. He
Shout out to Calhoun.
yeah, his interview's doing real well. And
The best friend I've never met.
he's hitting me up every few
But I did
days,
meet him.
asking how things are doing with it. Is there anything else he can do? Salute to him, dude.
Yeah, shout out to the supportive artists that rock with us.
Yeah, and we've got as far as interview, obviously as far as podcasts, we're pumping out 2 a week, whether it's just us or we got guests on.
Facts.
Interviews, they're starting to really ramp up.
Definitely.
And we did a disclaimer at the beginning of this video,
Yep.
so we can expand upon it a little bit more. For over a year now, I've been debating with the fact of should I charge for interviews for up and coming artists. And the reason that I say that is because people are like, what do you mean pay for an interview? And at the time I couldn't justify it a year ago.
Facts.
but now we're a platform to where up and coming artists, not even just up and coming artists, people like a lot of these interviews that I do, the big artists, they reach out to me.
Facts.
Just as much as we reach out to them.
Facts.
For the podcast and with the interviews.
All facts.
So we've made it a situation to where artists that are up and coming that want some exposure can elect to do a Chad Arms interview or elect to do a podcast or both to get the video on the official channel. We'll promote it to kind of help you out there, because I look at it from this standpoint. When I was up and coming, the way that you went about doing this kind of stuff was like you paid to be in a magazine.
Absolutely.
Get your album reviewed concrete.
For sure.
It's just investing in yourself, right?
Absolutely.
And the channel is consistently growing. And
I mean, pause. Look down there real quick, guys, down there in the corner, Chad Arms TV, at that little subscriber and that number next to it.
We're close to 50, y'all.
It's close to 50,000 subscribers.
And we were at 25 at the beginning of this year, dog. We've doubled.
So the exposure rate that's available on Chad Arms TV is enough said, period. You know what I'm saying? And then, and like you said, we give them the option to choose between an interview or shoot the shit on the podcast, you know? And at this point, another thing is that hopefully y'all recognize the difference between the two platforms. Like that's two completely different avenues of Chad Arms TV. There's one more, bro.
I know, dude.
I'm going to get him.
You're going to get him. Mr. Miyagi.
I've got about 8 bodies on the day.
Yeah.
Have
we called him Mr. Miyagi yet? No, that's what this one needs to be called, though.
Mr. Miyagi?
Yeah, Mr. Miyagi,
cool.
for sure.
Yeah, shout out Mr. Miyagi, Arch Rivals. Check that record
Great
out.
song, dude. Me, Squints, Blaze 314, B. Howard.
Yes.
Classic record.
Yes, absolutely. Classic record. Download that. What just stopped?
Like your air, I guess, inside.
That or the free? Oh, that's what it was. Yeah, the door's open over there, and something just got super quiet.
Dude, it feels good out today.
It really does.
We don't even have the air conditioning running in here, guys.
We sure don't.
And I hadn't sweated bullets yet.
Yeah, it's the rain's kept it cool all fucking day. Shout out raindrops.
Yeah, they keep falling on
Raindrops falling in. I don't know. What's the next line? Oh, that's your phone.
Raindrops are falling on my head. I don't know what it is. I don't know.
So what about how disappointing it really was, though? So we're shooting this on a Saturday, and this comes out Friday the 16th. But to y'all on the 16th, last week, actually, I think it was Friday morning or Thursday. I don't know. Last week, fucking, y'all know, look at him, fucking bitch. Dude, if I got that
Squinty Miyagi
on camera, if I got that fly,
yeah,
I think I did. I didn't.
Oh, you didn't? Dude, I wish y'all could have seen it earlier. I tried to show reflexes and like slap a fly. So I'm so slow, guys. So the fly is like right here, right? The fly, I put my hand down to smack it. The fly has already went into another room by the time my hand-eye coordination says slap your hand down. Squints looked at me and was just so disappointed.
It was so funny, bro. I looked at him like, really, bro? So listen to this, though, and I'll get back to what I'm disappointed about. On my fly killing capabilities today with a fly swatter, I killed 2 with one swipe.
Yeah, it was bad. You did a 2 for
2 bodies.
You did a BOGO.
One swipe. Then another amazing feat I achieved today with a fly swatter. I took one out, guys, in flight with a fly swatter. Pow! Right down on the table. Yeah. Bodied that motherfucker. Then I crushed him.
Yeah, he did a little bit of showboat, and he crunched it after it was clearly passed away. Hear it. I was watching his final movements before he laid the hammer down, and it was pretty sad. So, but it had to happen.
It had to happen. Yeah. Dude, I'm a killer. Sorry. But when it comes don't push me. When it comes to what I was disappointed about last week, y'all know I have for the longest been iPhone, rocked an iPhone, solid iPhone user, supporter, whatever. But I had an XR for ages. Yeah, broke it. I had to step back to an X, right, and was stuck on that forever. Recently, finally, was able to upgrade to a 13 Pro Max like Chad has, and Chad's quality that he shoots is amazing. What's up, babe? You want to roll up?
Shoot the ones that we shoot, the ones you see the visual shot on.
Yeah.
That was with the iPhone 13 Pro Max.
Absolutely.
Every video that I've dropped except for Kemosabe.
Shout out B. Howard's new video, WTS. I shot that on my new phone, iPhone Pro Max, 13 Pro Max.
Yeah, wait till y'all see that one.
Yeah, it's dope. It's super dope. But the quality that these cameras hold on these phones now is amazing. right? So I was so fucking stoked to finally upgrade to a iPhone 13 Pro Max 2 weeks ago, literally 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
and then they announced the 14.
Yeah,
saw it and it's out because you know it's coming and all that, but it's just pictures and skepticism shit. But then all of a sudden, official release date, pre-orders up.
Pre-order on the 9th, which was yesterday when we were filming this. I want to get it, but I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait it out a few months. It's definitely worth the upgrade because the 14 Pro Max does cinematic in 4K, which
That's
is insane.
Yeah,
because
that's
what the quality that y'all are seeing in the music videos is not even 4K quality. That is 1080p. Oh, you all right?
About that on podcast.
Oh yeah, Squints almost passed away, blew his knee out, and all kinds of shit. But there's another option on there that I'm really hype about, and it's something like action mode or something, where like I want to say the filming you can film with like fast moving stuff. And
yeah, it's like a GoPro, like an action camera.
like an action camera, which is going to be crazy.
Yeah.
But it's definitely one that we'll upgrade to at some point. I'm just going to wait it out a little bit because it's not nothing I have to do right now. But yeah, I figured they were going to. I was hoping they would do some kind of upgrade to the cinematic mode, which is what we use for interviews. I mean, you just can't use it for a lot of fast paced stuff.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but the autofocus on it's crazy. So it has to be like single person shot. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
We try using it on in-depth shit like this, like with Chad being just 2 feet behind me into an angle, like it fucks up. It would focus on me and I'd look perfect.
Yeah.
And Chad would be like blurry. We don't want you blurry. That's the problem with this camera. Shout out to this camera. This one. Mm-hmm. If y'all notice the diamond right here, it's a little blurry. But if you get in the shot, yeah, Chad's a little blurry. Shout out Chatty.
Let's do the rest of the podcast like this.
Okay, perfect. This is perfect. Let's do it. You gonna let me turn that on? Check it.
Check.
Check it.
Check.
There he is. You're there.
I don't hear
Oh, you don't hear it. Hang on. Check now.
Check. Check. There we go.
Okay. Chad's with us.
Hey guys,
Chad's here.
we're back.
There he is back there in the corner. This is what it looks like when I shoot my lives.
Man.
This is so weird. And now Chad's back there in the corner. If I switch to the other camera, are you still there? Yeah, you're back here behind me.
Go back to the other one. I'm just trying to see what it. I mean, it's not super blurry, but I see what you mean, though.
Yeah, I mean, it's like cinematic mode. That's exactly what it looks like. If we shot cinematic mode with someone in depth behind you, that's what you get. But to Chad's point, it downgrades to 1080. It's not 4K.
Yeah. All right, we're switching back.
We're switching back. Yeah, so I'll put it back on this until Chad gets back in the other chair. Yeah, don't know why we felt like it was important to share so many inside baseball stats with you guys.
Well,
here's the thing.
Yeah, there's I'm glad that we did because a lot of the people, especially people that are new to the channel, that are coming through here, whether it's via the Calhoun interviews or any interviews or whatever it is, the music.
Yep.
And then they turn on a podcast. They're probably asking why you look at this, like look away, and that's why. Well, I mean, we have to.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
Like as of right now, we just have to. And we could probably set it up some way that we don't. And when we do different angles, I was talking about us getting a stream deck, and anybody that knows that a stream deck is a little mechanism. Well, if we get multiple channels, we can put what limited sounds that we use a lot.
Oh, on that thing?
That's and cool. Just put it right here in the middle of us. So we can still hit our buttons and control our cameras.
Yeah. And there's a couple potential podcast opportunities in the next few months where we're gonna go
mobile again.
Just to kind of try to see if we can get a few that we wouldn't normally get with some people we're close to. So stay tuned for that for sure.
I love how he talked about it with skepticism, but that's going to happen very fucking soon.
Well, yeah, but I just wanted to. I didn't want to say.
No, we've been invited. The shit's going to happen. I've told Chad, even if we have to kick the door down, we are going.
No, for sure. Yeah.
No, shut up, Chatty. But yeah, we're mobile. We're working. We're always fucking working. But long story short, if you're looking for that type of exposure, do not hesitate to contact ChadArmesTV or myself, and we'll figure out how to get you an interview or get you on the podcast.
If you want to just throw the email, can you throw the emails on the screen?
That or they're listed in the.
Or we can list them in the description. Yeah, I can do that.
But yeah, just so y'all know that we've opened that door, and that's a door that hasn't been opened in the past, as far as giving artists that opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
And it's open now for a limited time and chance of opportunity. Does that make sense? You know what I'm saying?
For sure. Yeah.
And that's a factor, because the more we work, the busier we are. And we're doing all this still while I have a full-time job. Yeah. So the more opportunities that present themselves, the busier we become.
Yeah. And also with that too, I've looked into potentially doing a feature to where up and coming artists maybe want to get their music video on the channel. That's something I'm considering too. We've been talking about that. That may be something we do too, to kind of get it out there more. Not necessarily videos that we've shot, just this. If artist has a video,
just ones that want to house the content at ChadArmesTV and the 50,000 subscribers.
Yeah. So just if artists are interested, just hit us in the email that'll be in the description. Also, too, anybody interested in advertising, we've been getting a lot of messages about that lately too. So that's in the works.
Yes,
it's been in the works, but I think that may start becoming a regular thing.
Absolutely. Same with podcast sponsorships and advertisement opportunities. They're out there. We have all of that. So inquiries are important.
Yeah. But just make sure. This is what I tell everybody when I post it on social, that it's serious inquiries only. Like, I understand there's some people that hit me up that have said something to me like, "Hey, what's up, Chad?" in the past, and then think that they can just get on the channel and we don't know each other. It's not really how it works anymore, man. I'm sorry.
It's really not.
But we can try to help you out, but it's not going to be something that we just give away. Facts. Because we've built this to a point and spent our own money to build this to a point to where, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's just not how business goes, especially when that's what we're trying to do for our living. We're trying to get it to where he can do it full time.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get it to where I can continue to do it full time, where I don't have to go back to work.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
All facts. Talk your shit, Chatty.
I just wanted to put that out there, man, but it's nothing personal to anybody, but if people want to do it, they can.
If they want to act,
they're not serious about it. That's why I look at it.
It's the way you have to. Yeah. Because it's not like we're not serious about it. We are. Yeah. And that's the thing. Like this logo on my shirt, it's not like we just put this on. Like this is
15 years, man.
16. You know what I mean? This is something that we've worked to achieve, and we've grown something to what it is, and people have to recognize that value.
Yeah.
And the smart ones do, and there's plenty of them that do, but there's still ones that don't, that think they have the right to not.
Well, that's fine too. Like I said, it's just we're going to keep doing what we do regardless.
Absolutely.
It's just kind of a thing. Like, what did Bobby Hook say back in the day? The hatch on the bandwagon is about to close.
Absolutely. Shout out Bobby Hooks.
But the more that we put work in and the further that things go, the closer we're going to get to something potentially major.
Yeah.
So we just keep our head down and keep working.
Yeah. Don't give up on this now, guys.
Yeah. So, you know what I mean? We just appreciate everybody tuning in, man.
Yeah.
This has been a more in-depth episode as far as like pulling the curtain back and talking, but we feel like
we're just at a point where we need to do that.
Yeah, we needed to kind of do some, not housekeeping is what they call it, but like just kind of talk about everything, since we're kind of at a point where, we're kind of getting some extra opportunities.
Yeah,
with
we're definitely at a turning point when it comes to opportunity and, a level
giving
of
opportunity just as much as getting our own.
Yeah. And, a level of growth that we're achieving, with all that being said, like it's kind of,
And what
are we naming this?
Mr. Miyagi. And a big salute, before we get off here, a big salute to all the, the artists that have taken part in helping with that.
For sure.
Whether it be the co-host on the podcast, the guests that we've had. I can't thank Jelly and his team enough for the stuff that they do for us on a daily basis.
For sure.
That nobody knows about.
I
don't even think Jelly knows about a lot of it, but Jelly's blessed it, if that makes any sense.
Absolutely.
So salute to Jonathan, salute to everybody that helps us on a daily basis, and salute to Squizzles, man. Salute
Who's that?
to you, Mr. Miyagi. Yeah.
Mr. Miyagi. Yeah, salute to Chatty Bobby, man. I love it all, man. This is it's a humbling episode to say the least. Even though, like you said, it's a Wizard of Oz type shit where we're pulling a curtain back and just giving them the real. But it's like I said, it's just we're at a speed bump right now where we just need to put some things out there and just let some things be known and try to give y'all an opportunity to sort of capitalize like we are. Yeah,
and with with the podcast, you've been such an important part, and with the interview side of things, Mel's been such a big part for me because, without her, I wouldn't be able to get a lot of the shit done. So we've just been working as a team, man. You know,
yeah, love it. It's showing proof to the dirt. You know what it is over here, man. But
we got a live, don't we?
Yeah, we do in about 10 minutes. All right. But as always, y'all know what it is. We appreciate y'all rocking with us, to say the least. That's what we've said continuously this whole episode. But yeah, Mr. Miyagi.
Hell yeah, dude.
But yeah, 108 in the can. Y'all tune in with us Monday morning. We'll be back 9 a.m. In the meantime, in between time, I got some shit to say.com, ChadArmesTV.com, new merch available. I'm So Dedicated shirts
for sure,
and plenty of other shit. Right, Chad?
Absolutely.
Anything else?
Oh no, oh yeah. Bow. My bad.
Bitch, we got views.